Good morning, students. Today I will be discussing about chemical bonding. Okay, so chemical bonding are of three types, that is covalent, ionic, and coordinate. In case of covalent bonding, the two electrons will be shared between two atoms to make a bond. This bond is called covalent bond. In case of this example, CH4, that is methane, the hydrogen and carbon both are sharing one electron each and make a bond. Okay, this bonding is called covalent bonding. Okay, the next example, the next type of chemical bonding is ionic bonding, where one species, that is one positively charged particle and the one negatively charged particle or species, make a bond by electrostatic force of attraction. This bonding is named as ionic bonding. Okay, here for example we are taking NaCl. In NaCl, the sodium is positively charged, that is Na plus, and the chlorine is negatively charged, that is Cl minus. Okay, so between this Na plus and Cl minus, the electrostatic force of attraction occur, and by this they make a bond. This bond is named as ionic bond or electrovalent bond. And the third or last type of chemical bonding is coordinate bond. This video lecture is basically on this covalent bond, coordinate bond only. Okay, so in case of coordinate bonding, so what is coordinate bonding? So coordinate bonding is the after satisfying its valency, if an atom make a bond with another atom by donating its lone pair or lone pairs, then this new bond is called coordinate bond. That is, after satisfying a valency of an atom, if the atom make a new bond by donating its lone pair, then this new bond is called coordinate bond, and the compound is called coordinate bonding compound. Okay, for example, we are taking H3O plus, that is hydronium ion. Here the atomic number of oxygen is 8, so the electronic configuration of oxygen becomes 2 and 6. So the valence electron of oxygen should be 6 and the valency will be 2, and the atomic number of the valency of hydrogen is 1, so the number of electrons in H plus should be 0. Okay, so here in case of H3O plus, the oxygen first make two covalent bonds with two hydrogens, that makes H2O, and as oxygen has 6 valence electron, in case of forming the H2O it only uses 2, so it has 4 valence electron, that is 2 lone pairs, that is 1 lone pair and 2 lone pair. Okay, in case of that, when oxygen is using or donating its 1 lone pair to a H plus and forming a new set of bond, this bond is called coordinate bond. So after satisfying its valency, that is oxygen has 2 valency, it already satisfies its 2 valency, but after that it is making a new bond by donating its lone pair. So this bond is called coordinate bond, and this compound is known as coordinate species or coordinate compound. Okay, this is formed as H3O plus, where plus denotes that oxygen is already donating his valence electron or his lone pairs of electrons, right? So that is why we are using plus as a sign. And the next example is NH4 plus or ammonium. In case of ammonium, the central atom is nitrogen, so the atomic number of nitrogen is 7, so electronic configuration of nitrogen is 2 and 5, so the valence electron of nitrogen is 5 and the valency is 8 minus 5, that is 3, and the atomic number of the valence of hydrogen is 1 and the number of electron in H plus is 0. Okay, so here the valency of nitrogen is 3, so and the valence electron is 5, there is 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and the valency of nitrogen is 3, so nitrogen making 3 coordinate covalent bond with hydrogen, so its satisfying is valency, that is 3. It has make 3 covalent bond with hydrogen. So it is already satisfied its valency, but now it has one lone pair left. So it makes another set of bond with hydrogen with H plus by donating its lone pair. So by donating its lone pair, it makes a new bond. This new bond is called coordinate bond, and then the plus charge denotes that nitrogen is donating its lone pair. So the plus charge on the nitrogen. Okay, and this new bond is called coordinate bond, and the compound, that is NH4 plus, is called coordinate compound. Okay, I hope you guys have understood this very well. If you have any questions regarding this, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.